Are you tired of sucking at the same video games? Tired of binge watching a show you've already seen 10 times? Is your alcoholism not cutting it for you anymore? Dr. Tobromancer has just the thing for you.
Hey everybody, how's it going? So, like most of you, I'm getting pretty tired of this lockdown. But if we can just hold out a little bit longer, I'm sure this whole thing will blow over. Eventually. I hope. So in hopes to cure you of your boredom, I've put together a list of YouTubers that I'm very fond of or am currently watching. These are in no particular order. Some of these you may already know, and even though they don't need a shout out from me, because let's face it, they all have more subscribers than me, I'm going to tell you about them anyway, while we all wait out this long period of oblivion together. And with that out of the way, let's get started. Oh, before we do get started though, I just want to say, I'm almost at 200 subscribers now. And when I do hit 200 subscribers, I want to do a video where I do an Ask Me Anything, so start putting questions down below in the comments, that way I can build them up. It's been at 195 forever, so who knows how long that's going to take. Alright, seriously, let's get started. Ryan George.
Notice anything about me?
I mean, I guess we have the exact same face.
No, not that. Do you notice anything about my clothing or maybe my shirt?
Oh, hey, that's that brand.
Yeah, that's right, it is.
That's that fashion brand. That's expensive stuff.
Well, you know.
Most of you guys might recognize his face from the pitch meetings that he does for Screen Rant, but he actually has his own channel called Ryan George as well. It's the same formula he uses for his pitch meetings, but literally any topic you could think of, he's probably done a video about it.
We do now have irrefutable evidence that extraterrestrial life does in fact exist.
Yeah. I'm just wondering, what do you think of Marvel movies?
Well, I would say that given the significance of this developing story that, you know, Marvel movies are not exactly important right now.
Oh, we got him, boys.
CalebCity.
Could I get a...
I hate you.
I know. A double cheeseburger.
I am genuinely disappointed in, sorry for, and angry with your parents all at once, and I don't even know them.
With small fries.
You are single-handedly, without a doubt, the worst being to ever exist on this planet.
This guy, I think, started off as a Viner, and then just immigrated his way onto YouTube. His videos are pretty short, but they are very funny. Again, same thing as Ryan George, he just takes situations and blows them out of proportion. And even though they are short, he has a ton of them on his channel. A definite recommendation.
A-part tip redact.
What?
A-part tip redact. Scavenger.
I can't hear you, man. I want my glasses. I can't.
Hey, hold on. Watch where you walking, bro.
Move! Whoa! Whoa! Oh my gosh!
Oh. That was you? You was the banana? Oh.
Filthy Frank.
Hey boss, I have a cancer.
What is there to say about Filthy Frank? Or what is there not to say about Filthy Frank? This guy was an early YouTuber that just took the platform by storm. He's one of the most hilarious guys and has the most edgy content on the platform. His videos and characters have spawned countless memes, as I'm sure you've seen Pink Guy or any of his endless quotes around.
It's time to stop!
Unfortunately, he doesn't make YouTube videos anymore, as he went on to be a singer-songwriter named Joji. I've also listened to a lot of his music, and I absolutely love it. This guy can honestly do no wrong. JonTron.
Jock! Come here! I want to show you! I'm playing a game based on my favorite Greek legend, Heracles.
I'm glad to see nothing has changed around here.
Two worlds, one family.
Fuck this shit.
JonTron is probably one of the best video productions I've seen on this site. He's been doing this for a number of years, and his stuff has only gotten better, and shows no signs of him stopping soon. He's talked about video games, movies, and even celebrity companies. JonTron is one of my favorite YouTubers, and I'm always one of the first to see his video when it comes out.
God damn it, no! Out of lives.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Are you kidding me? Simba fucking hangs himself when you get a game over?
Some Ordinary Gamer.
And looking at a simple virus today, ladies and gentlemen. We haven't looked at a virus analysis in a while, have we? Now, ladies and gentlemen, the term malware is pretty cut and dry, you know, but I like to consider malware to be programs that go outside the scope of what they should do, programs that steal your data, malicious, or some that just like to insult your intelligence. But this is one that's sort of in the same vein, bringing that video game and its annoying character out onto your computer. Now, this is by Sam Chayet. I hope I pronounced that right. I know people screw up my name. I really don't want to bring it back. But this is one where it comes with a desktop goose. Now, some people have said this is kind of like Bonzi Buddy, but I refuse to believe anything is literally that annoying. But ladies and gentlemen, I think that's enough time. I think what we must do is finally launch the cancer onto the computer. Oh, it starts off freaking strong, let me tell you, and damn, that thing is loud. Now, what apparently is gonna do is gonna move stuff around, I guess. Now, can I interact with the duck? No, I cannot. But it will just walk around, and I think it has complete ownership of what's happening on my computer. Will it crap on my system? I don't know.
Mita Mudahar to be exact. I hope I got that right, I'm sorry, dude.
Me, Mudahar?
This is a guy who sits at his computer and just talks for 10 minutes at a time. And somehow, I'm always entertained. When I was younger, I actually followed him when he did his deep web browsing, not knowing who he was. But up until this year, I finally discovered him for real. This guy talks about computers, viruses, YouTube celebrities, you name it.
The other things these ducks can do is completely hijack your online gaming sessions, and I feel like there's no better experience than to load up a game like Rainbow Six Siege and just witness the complete debauchery of one of my favorite first-person shooters. Okay, stop chasing it. Let me just fucking start the program. No, I can't even hook onto the game. Okay, no, they actually steal the focus away from the game. That's not good. And not only do they steal the focus away, they actually go out of their way to hold onto the mouse. Like, there's a solid second where they hold onto the mouse and call it a day. And if my mouse is over their memes, I lose focus on the game too, so that's not good. And they're placing it in like dead zones that I need. Mess with the honk, you get the bonk. I don't see myself winning this game at all, do I? Get out of my face. Okay, stop with the goddamn... It can't grab it. It can't grab it. They can't grab it.
His videos are absolute bangers, and his ability to just talk straight for 10 minutes without cutting is something that I desire myself.
This is the Outlaw's Crib, and it's a full open world that you scroll around from top to bottom. And I've seen this game like a billion times before, but I just never really played it until now. Oh my god.
I told him, don't be scared. You want to get Braveheart up in this bitch? We can do it. Feel me? Yo, ain't that kid like 12 or something? Yeah, he's something like that. But he look like he 18 though. He hella yo, and I punked his ass.
Diesel patches.
For whatever reason, someone thought it would be a good idea to allow Lily Singh to roast other people. Before I continue on, I just want to apologize for the quality of the video. Whoever uploaded the original clip of Lily Singh doing her dumb little roast, they deleted it. I guess there is an Allah.
What can I say? This guy has the most dry humor I've ever heard. He's not much of a content creator as much as he is a content critic. He's gone after Lily Pons, Lily Sings, any cringy YouTuber out there, he's made a video on. probably a dozen or so. Though he's never revealed his face, it's no big deal. I love his monotone voice and just how dry his humor is. I know I've already said that, but I can't express it enough.
So, the channel we'll be looking at is called My Animated Story. Just like Share My Story, the animation is shit. The people in the thumbnails look nothing like the people in the video. And it is 100% fake. Do I know that for sure? No. Do I care I don't have proof? Not really.
Hi, my name is Michelle.
Yeah, no one cares.
And this story literally happened yesterday.
Oh my god, it literally happened yesterday.
Yeah, that's f***ing cool, I guess. But you know what's cooler than that? I'm literally gonna be watching this video right now. I mean, like, holy shit. Yeah, surprisingly, putting the word literally before any sentence doesn't really make it more surprising.
I only discovered him about a week ago, but let me tell you, I am really into his content now.
While Nicholas is a real bad boy, Bernd is the opposite.
This scenario actually reminds me of that one hentai I was watching the other day. It was between a bad boy and a goody two-shoes and this one chick. And then they all sucked each other's toes.
Bernd knows about Nicholas, and although he'd rather we were exclusive, he'd never stop me from seeing him. Because he wants me to be happy.
Wow, Bernd's a cuck. And this whole as long as I'm happy thing is such bullshit. You're a horrible person. Next video.
Oddheader.
Sometimes we can find an Easter egg in a game only to come back to it to find that it was completely removed, either because of censorship, it simply wasn't meant to be found, or even because of other much more mysterious reasons. Today we're diving into 5 discovered Easter eggs that curiously ended up removed and disappearing, never to see the light of day.
Now this is a really unique YouTuber. A lot of the times you'll find those top 10 lists about hidden Easter eggs and whatnot. His videos, however, have some of the most interesting Easter eggs that I've never seen on any other channel.
On the campaign mission Cavaro, if you were to turn around right at the beginning of the mission, you can easily break out of bounds and traverse an incredibly huge unused portion of the map. And if you were to walk for literally minutes on end in one direction, you can eventually come across a single operable SUV that doesn't appear as a drivable vehicle anywhere else in the game. And it doesn't even end there. As on the single player map Singapore, you can again get out of bounds and find these fully pilotable jets that you can take anywhere on the map. Okay, so how would there be so many drivable vehicles out of bounds that don't appear anywhere else in the game? It definitely gives an impression these vehicles were placed here with intention. Yet when you operate them, the environments clearly aren't designed for them at all. In fact, all this jet shows off is that as soon as you leave the ground, everything completely lacks collision in every direction. Oh, except there.
This is a guy who really does his research. And even though he only posts every few weeks, I'm still very excited every time he posts a video. While it's not always him who discovers the Easter egg itself, he does bring some really unique and odd Easter eggs to the table.
After a wild discovery was found by YouTuber Danny on PC. With the help of several of Danny's friends, they found 4 mysterious plates atop 4 random ruins on the game's practice range. By getting all 4 friends to stand on all of the plates at the same time, they triggered an ominous noise with no linking as to what it was at all. After a brief moment of confusion, one of Danny's friends noticed a hammer prompt on top of one of the towers and had this totally appropriate reaction.
Ooh. What? Challenge accepted.
What did you do?
Challenge accepted.
Players continue to climb upward and onwards, uncovering more and more that the perplexing Easter egg had to offer. Eventually, with some players getting thousands of meters in the sky, striving to finally reach the puzzle's ultimate goal in the heavens, until finally, a patch was released and the Easter egg was completely removed, and has not been seen since. A few days after, Danny on PC reported that DICE had apparently never meant the egg to be found in the first place. That its appearance was apparently the result of a bug. Okay.
JLongbone.
Let's get a few things clear before we start. Do not pay attention to the air conditioner. Do not pay attention to my raggedy ass hair. Try to focus on something positive. If there's anything you could possibly focus on in this video, other than the things I just listed.
Guys, if there was ever an e-girl you need to watch the videos for, JLongbone is your girl. Every video I've seen with her, she's absolutely hilarious. She does a series mocking the Batgirl TV show. I cannot get enough of that.
She's such a lame actress, she's even bad at looking wet. Let's just stop a minute. How come this bitch is in her brawn panties swimming in water that is below freezing? There's no way Bruce Wayne, 220-pound monolith of fucking muscle and wearing every fucking coat from Men's Warehouse, is freezing his ass off more than some 120-pound bitch in panties and underwear. Swimming in icy water! Get the fuck out of here!
Her commentary is simply amazing. And while she pokes fun at everybody, she definitely makes fun of herself as well.
And he leaves them to... Oh, wait, I gotta pause again. Batman leaving 2 children to die. After a car crash. What?
A real champ that for some reason doesn't have as many subs as you think she would. I definitely recommend checking out her channel.
3 years ago, when Batman mysteriously disappeared, it divided the city. I thought he abandoned Gotham for the same reason he abandoned my family. Because he didn't care.
Chris Raygun.
The overwhelming majority of these creepy finger family videos have like hundreds of millions of views. It's actually like some of them are straight up approaching a billion. Do it. A billion views. Pay no mind to my mental breakdown, please.
Are you tired of people telling you you're sexist, racist, or homophobic bigot, even though you're cool with everything? Chris Raygun breaks it all down and takes some massive jabs at SJWs.
Every day I'm suffering. So I'm sure most of you have heard about this bullshit controversy surrounding the newest X-Men Apocalypse billboard. You know, the one that shows Apocalypse strangling Mystique, or more importantly, a man strangling a woman? There's a major problem when the men and women at 20th Century Fox think this casual violence against women is the way to market a film. My daughter and I were just having a deep discussion on the brutality of that hideous X-Men Apocalypse poster yesterday. Her words, "Dad, why is that monster man committing violence against a woman?" This is from a 9-year-old. If she can see it, why can't Fox? Okay, first of all, I shouldn't need to explain why this is tremendous bullshit. It's a villain doing a villainous thing to a hero. Is this really that fucking out of place?
And if that's not your thing, his editing and scripts are absolutely top tier. This guy gets a lot of hate, but I think we should give him a lot of love.
I don't know, man. I really hate politics because I feel like even well-meaning, you know, well-intentioned, intelligent people, you know, even those people are susceptible to ideas like this, and they fall for it, and it's just depressing, it's sad, it's gross. I don't like it. That's why this channel stopped focusing on it for the most part. It's just so fucking annoying. You read this shit and you're like, why is everyone dumb? Not me, though. I'm not dumb. I'm a fucking genius. I saw a dog out there just now. I thought it was a fucking tiny dark person. It scared the shit out of me. It was so fucking horrifying, walking on all fours and skinny. That was not something I was prepared for.
GameGrumps.
United Federation will never surrender to terrorists.
Oh, is that what this game is about?
Yes, Mr. Brent Terrorist.
If only it were like old times.
Now guys, I have no secrets about me starting off on Newgrounds and then making my way to YouTube. Aaron of GameGrumps was pretty much the same way, as he was known back in the day as Ego Raptor. Though GameGrumps has come a long way, starting off with Aaron and JonTron, it now stars Aaron and Danny, the newest member of the GameGrumps. These guys will take the most serious and cynical game and turn it into a laugh fest.
I never would have imagined she would make that special armor for one such as he. You bitch!
Literally telling stories and odd experiences while playing over some of your favorite games.
He was like, Dan, where can people buy your music? And I was like, oh, you know, like digitally. Usually people get it digitally, but I mean, with Starbomb, there's also physical copies, and we'll probably do CDs of Ninja Sex Party. And he's like, can people hear it on Spoofy? I'm like,
does he mean Spotify?
Do you mean Spotify? And he's like,
Whang.
If you are an adult male whose delicate sensibilities are upset by bad words, profanity, cussin', if cussin' upsets you, I have a question. How big is your vagina? Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that this is a woman's job or women should behave like this, because if you're a woman who does this, chances are that you're also an insufferable hag that nobody wants to be around. Congratulations on becoming a stereotypical librarian from an 80s movie.
Now this is a YouTuber I've recently discovered, but boy, his stuff is insane. Much like Ordinary Gamer, it's just a guy sitting in front of a computer talking to his audience. However, his has a lot more editing and dives deep into certain internet mysteries.
On Sunday night, November 22nd, 1987, residents of Chicago were sitting down to watch the local news on WGN-TV when a report about the Chicago Bears was suddenly interrupted by a mysterious video. The video had no audio and only depicted a man in a Max Headroom mask. After the interruption stopped, the anchor, Dan Roan, had this to say.
Well, if you're wondering what's happened, so am I.
And a big reason why the Max Headroom incident continues to capture people's imaginations is that 30 plus years later, he still hasn't been caught.
This guy and his wicked mustache do a range of videos from where is the original cast of Resident Evil 1 now? To internet mysteries featuring the discovery of unknown disk drives and hidden safes. This guy tackles a ton of Reddit forums, ciphering the mysteries and doing the hard job so you don't have to. He even covers a video about the Church of Scientology and the time 4chan struck back. If internet mysteries are your thing, Whang is your guy.
It's just a word, guys. It's just a word. But anyway, if anything I said in this video offends you, it upsets your delicate sensibilities, by all means, I cordially invite you to get fucked.
And last, but certainly not least, probably the channel I've watched the longest throughout my time on YouTube, Angry Video Game Nerd.
You know, it's like every time I get to this part, I think I might have a chance. This is gonna be it. Finally gonna land the plane.
Speed down, left, left, speed up, right, right, speed up, speed down, left, left, speed up, speed down, up, 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 I'm hitting up.
Ass! Fuck!
Through thick and thin, Angry Video Game Nerd has always been there to supply the laughs at some of the world's shittiest games.
I'm here to talk about a series of games based on stories from the Bible, all with weird, deformed cartridges made for Nintendo systems but without any endorsement from Nintendo. Like take this one for example, Bible Adventures. Would you want to buy this with its weird baby blue cartridge? It's made by a Christian gaming company that makes unauthorized Nintendo games. Let's check it out.
Sticking mostly to consoles that we would consider relics.
Fuck! Guess what? We left something out. There's another cable which connects the Genesis to the 32X. Isn't it enough that the damn thing is inserted onto the top of the Genesis? Why does it need another connector? Look at this. It's a fucking mess. And what a perfect visual analogy. Sega invented the 32X to increase the lifespan of the Genesis. And that's exactly what the friggin' thing looks like. It's on life support.
Angry Video Game Nerd goes through a variety of games that we probably didn't even know existed.
Let's take a look at my NES collection. As you can see, it's grown at a frightening rate. Many of these games I get as donations, so for those of you that donated some of these, consider this video my personal thanks. I'm pretty close to owning every NES game ever made, but when defining
And for
what
that,
it means to have
Angry Video Game Nerd takes the top spot on my list of YouTubers you should watch.
He's the angry Nintendo nerd. He's the angry Atari Sega nerd. He's the angry video game nerd.
So everybody, that was my list for today. Hopefully that keeps you a little entertained while we wait this thing out. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and again, I just want to remind you, at 200 subscribers, I'm going to do an Ask Me Anything, so start leaving your comments down below. Other than that, comment down below, and let me know what you would like to see me do next. Otherwise, I will see you on the next one.